The U.S. Supreme Court hearing arguments today over former President Trump's claim of absolute presidential immunity from any and all criminal prosecution. The justice's decision in this case is set to have ripple effects either way in terms of how federal criminal proceedings against the former commander-in-chief will eventually play out. Washington correspondent Kelly Meyer is following all of it. She is live at the Supreme Court. Kelly, did we get a good sense of which way the justices are leaning on the immunity question?
It's hard to say, Nichole. You know, we were back here when they decided the Colorado case, and they kind of seemed to side with Trump in that one. Maybe that leaves leeway for them to potentially go against Trump in this one, but you never know which way they're going to go, and I'll leave that to all the legal experts to dig into. But in any case, this was a hugely consequential day here at the Supreme Court, and one of the last arguments they will hear this term. Even the justices themselves weighing in on the importance of this moment, saying that they are writing a rule for the ages. The case, they say, has huge implications for the presidency and for the future of the country. Some conservative justices noting that there is not a focus on the here and now, but the future. So we're trying to see what we can glean from the justices' questions as to how they may sway in this. There was a lot of debate over a private act or an official act. According to Trump's lawyer inside, he isn't immune from private acts, but he is immune for official acts. But the justices had a hard time drawing a fine line here and issued a bunch of hypotheticals. Here's some examples.
If the president decides that his rival is a corrupt person and he orders the military or orders someone to assassinate him, is that within his official acts that for which he can get immunity?
That could well be an official act.
He's doing it for personal reasons.
Private conduct for which no man is above the law from official acts.
All right, you heard from justices on both sides of the aisle there. Three of the justices inside appointed by the former president. He had some comments today to our Libby Dean that will play in a moment here. But there's just, really we don't know exactly what way they're going to go. And this won't be decided for another couple months, likely the end of June. So this could push back all the timing with that potential trial as well here in Washington. Nichole?
So, Kelly, I think a lot of people really want to know, how could this impact Trump and his campaign?
Well, there's a few ways where this could be a win for President Trump. If you have someone like Gorsuch and Kavanaugh, who seemed in this, oral argument today that they may send this back to the lower court, that could further delay this until potentially after the election. Then if you have the justices say they do decide to say that he isn't immune, that this court case or the special counsel, Jack Smith, can continue with his trial, it might have delayed it so much that it doesn't happen until after the election. Or they completely shut this down and say that Trump isn't immune, is something that former President Trump wants. This is something that he is watching very closely. He is very concerned about. And we had, as we said, our Libby Dean outside the court in New York City talking with him this morning and asking him how he thinks this is going to play out. Take a listen to this.
We have a big case today in the Supreme Court on presidential immunity. A president has to have immunity. If you don't have immunity, you just have a ceremonial president. Very talented people. They're very smart. They know what to do. They're going to be very effective.
And former President Trump wanted to be here in person, but the judge in the New York City courtroom wouldn't allow him to be here today. He can't be in two places at once, but it's certainly something that the former president is paying attention to. Nichole?
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.